Kevin, good morning. Your opening thoughts on the subject and how can the industry contribute to Tamil Nadu? And since many GCC players are present across cities and states, why Tamil Nadu?
Good morning, all. Thanks for Business Standard organizing this roundtable consecutively for a second year. Hope to see for many more years. This is a much needed for the state as well as the ecosystem. So first appreciation to Business Standard. So I go back asking the question from a parent perspective, why someone would decide to establish a GCC in the country or specifically in Tamil Nadu? I would peel it into 5 different parameters. The first is the talent. Honorable Minister spoke extensively about the talent. But let's talk about some stats around the state and why this state is particularly the knowledge capital or the talent capital of the country. 20% of the STEM graduates in the country are graduating from this state. Now, interestingly, okay, they are graduating, but how they are becoming employable in real terms, that's the key thing. Last year, 2024, the entire ITS industry added from a 5.6 million of a total workforce base, it has increased to 5.8 million. So net addition of 200,000 people in the country. And out of the 200,000 people added, 80% of the hiring happened through the GCCs, which is closer to 160,000 people. Net hiring happened, net addition happened in the GCC ecosystem in the country. Very interesting aspect is 25% of the hiring happened in this state. And that's the highest in the country. So which means, the talent coming out from the institutions, here is an opportunity how the opportunities are given and how the scaling of hiring also happen. So talent is the topmost thing why a GCC would choose to establish in the state or in the country. I think the second ecosystem Ganga talked about is the business knowledge. And Honorable Minister also touched about, we are the manufacturing prowess in the country. 39,000 manufacturing units in the state, which puts us the largest manufacturing hub in the country. Domain knowledge and business knowledge plays a very important role for any GCCs to come and set up. It be the healthcare, logistics, manufacturing, automobile, retail. Take any set of GCCs they want to come in, they definitely wanted to have that domain knowledge. Why? Because the product management knowledge is a very key aspect. The product managers need to sit here in terms of the software development or any technological incubation happen out here, right? The third and most important thing is the research and development. As we progress into the AI cycle of the innovation, research and development plays a very critical role for GCCs, and GCCs are incubating in that particular space, setting up research labs, having their own AI labs. Tamil Nadu, again, has the highest number of patent filing on the research. And also, Tamil Nadu has the highest number of publications on the research papers. And the fourth important aspect is the infrastructure development. Again, Honorable Minister talked about the widespread of distributed growth happening in the state. So it's not about Tamil Nadu. Tamil Nadu today hosts closer to 325 GCCs out of the 1,700 GCCs we have in the country. And predominantly 80-90% of the GCCs are spread in the state, in the Chennai, in the city. And we have Coimbatore coming up in the next, Trichy coming up next, as well as the Madurai, Salem. So the distributed ecosystem helps a lot of companies to look for more options. The beauty is all these different cities in Tamil Nadu, they also have close access to the talent. A lot of engineering colleges are very close by. So that is enabling for them to scale quickly on their talent base. And the last one, most important thing is about the government policies. Tamil Nadu came first with the research and development policy, and also in 2023, they come up with the GCC incentives for all the ecosystem from the growth perspective. So combinedly, if a new entrant coming in to the state, I would say most of the other factors, maybe 10 years back, Shiva and me would be talking about cost would be a key factor. We are not talking about the cost at all. We're talking about the talent, we're talking about the infrastructure, we are talking about research and development. These ecosystems are propelling the future for Tamil Nadu. And most importantly, as a conclusion, talent is the new currency. And Tamil Nadu is printing it for the global.
Kevin, you are a specialist in artificial intelligence. So there is a lot of fear. What will artificial intelligence do? Will it take away the jobs? What is the apprehension in the GCC world related to AI? Is it a win-win or no?
Sure. I think if you go back 3 years, the way it started, it created a lot of ripples in every industry and the individuals as well as institutions, right? But today, if you talk about artificial intelligence specifically, is no more a myth, no more innovative product, no more like an elusive grape that is unreachable. That becomes like a commodity that's in your hand. So people would have thought, okay, I need to invest X million of dollars to have my own LLM models, to create my own foundational models. Today, I don't need to do that. I just need $100 to subscribe to certain platforms. I can have my own customized LLM models and create within the organization my AI agents or AI ecosystems. So the way the technological evolution specifically happening in the artificial intelligence space is, that's getting more adaptable, more commoditized, more reachable to the hands of every individual today. I can tell you, very soon, maybe my father will start using, even today he's using ChatGPT. He doesn't know how to use a phone, right? Then we encouraged him to use a smartphone. He started using the smartphone. Today he's using ChatGPT and he's asking all the questions. So that's a level of reachability this particular technology has brought into the hands of people. Now, how GCCs will adapt AI? From my perspective, my personal perspective, right? I don't think that GCCs won't go and invest heavily, again, millions of dollars to put up their own data center ecosystems or put up their own foundational models. Instead, it's not about like there are 3 or 4 large models that are available. 2 years back, only 4 large models were available. Today, we have hundreds of models available which can go in a subscription mode. So GCCs will adapt in embarking those models into the ecosystem and try to customize it. And how this is going to support from a backend. That's where the data center and hyperscale data centers. If you know, US has the largest data center. Primarily, if they talk about the megawatts, they have like 600 megawatts. That's based out of Virginia. That's the largest data center. And India, maybe out of 6,000 odd data centers in the world, India may be having 200, 300 data centers a year back. Today in Chennai alone, we have 10 data centers. And a lot of AI data centers getting generated in the country. And very soon, we will have the largest data center maybe hosted in the country, which could be in the gigawatts. And there are some announcements that happened recently. So the backend infrastructure is also supporting. We have the subscription-based approaches there. The talent is available. The GCC ecosystem just need to leverage this ecosystem and start putting their own customized, licensed AI models.
Will AI take away jobs in GCC?
No. I just touch upon what Jay talked about, right? We only 27% are, of the GCCs of the Fortune 1000 we have gotten. I just go a little extra and talk about there are 20,000 companies have outsourced their services to different companies, right? That 20,000 is the ceiling. So today we are talking about 1,800 GCCs. We are not still reached even 10,000 or 15,000 GCCs. So next 5 years is going to be a very interesting period for the country as well as the state. The state may witness to grow another 150 GCCs in the next 2 to 3 years. The country may double the GCC count in the next 2 to 3 years. So the ceiling is much, much higher. And what are we talking about from a jobs, from a tech jobs, right? 5.8 million, 58 lakh out of 140 crore people. That's like very minuscule, not even, you put a percentage is very less. So I don't think the AI is going to replace or take away the jobs. It's going to only accelerate because people start adapting the skills, algorithmic mindset, data analytics. These are the increasingly value-adding jobs that is getting generated in the country and that are like high value-adding or high-end jobs that is getting created. Companies are going to adapt more and more on this particular space, so the job market is going to lucrative on these particular technology skills. But one area that will get definitely impacted is the processing industry or the BPO industry, where a lot of automation started coming in. So I used to run with X number of people. Now the AI can deliver this set of activities. Do I really need them? But that gives an amazing opportunity to uplift all these people to the next layer of the job. That's again is getting created in the country. So I wouldn't surprise that the numbers from 5.8 million would rise up to 10 million very soon in the country.
Flexibility at workplace, work from home, work from office, have these been issues that you have observed, and how is the GCC industry coping with it? How important is flexibility?
I think work-life balance is important, but work near home, work from home, it's an option that companies can adapt, right? Specifically in my company, during the COVID times and after COVID times, we used to have the work from home. And lately we understand there is a need for the work-life balance. So we have adjusted our policies in terms of the leave policy and other aspect, more flexible to accommodate it. And instead of giving a hybrid opportunity, we gave a lump sum amount of numbers saying that in this 1 year, you can take this number of work from home. So it's optional how they want to use it. So yeah, COVID has led us people, this has become like a basic need. I need to have the work from home, and this option this is not an option. This could be a mandated one in terms of the employee engagement aspects. But largely, what I see is industry is moving towards in-office. Even people had work from home of all 5 days. They kind of migrated to a hybrid model, 2 days and 3 days. Then slowly they are moving into in-office. I think the co-location is a very important aspect, because the way the GCC and the tech ecosystem work is in the agile mode, right? We have a lot of safe and a lot of processes. So people will have everyday stand-up meeting. They need to co-locate, they need to work together, they need to discuss together. And this dislocation leads to a lot of productivity issues, as well as, the outcome and the engagement, the togetherness, the bonding that get lost. So I see that industry is now going towards the in-office mode of approach.